Welcome. In this video I'm going to be taking a look at the SUPRUS waterproof arc lighter, and this was provided to me by the distributor, but they're not compensating me for this video and they're not reviewing it before I post it. If you find this video helpful, I'll put a link to this on Amazon, and if you use that link it helps me out a little bit and doesn't cost you anything extra. So I have two different varieties here. I have black and camouflage, and if we look here it says SUPRUS electric lighter insert, waterproof case, 2-in-1, USB arc lighter, waterproof, windproof, USB rechargeable, safety. It says electric spark, USB charging port, ignition button, charge lamp, USB cable, lighter insert, fits most classic flip-top lighter cases, does not fit Zippo slim cases or 1935 replica cases. Waterproof case, fits most classic flip-top lighter inserts, and it also doesn't fit the Zippo slim inserts or the 1935. Has an emergency whistle, rope. I have a thank you, a warranty card, and the instructions. So if you get one of these, you should read all of this. But there are a couple things that kind of stuck out to me that are kind of interesting. It says never press the power button for longer than 7 seconds. And it says to maintain 100% battery capacity and to prevent damage by depth of discharge, the item should be recharged every 6 months. Battery will lose capacity when stored without charging. So if you're using this as an emergency lighter, you want to make sure that you take it out every once in a while, test it, make sure it's charged up. It says 6 months, but I would probably do it more often than that. And it says never bring this product to security sensitive places like airports, concerts, as the security control might interpret the function as a taser. So this is almost like a tiny little taser. I don't know if you could take down a human with it very easily, but if you're in a situation that doesn't allow tasers, you could get this taken away from you. So the case is IPX7. The battery is 220 milliamp hours. Life cycles is greater than 300. The input is less than or equal to 5 volts. Charge current is less than or equal to 3 amps. A lot of static in here right now. So this has a plastic kind of case. It has kind of a rubbery kind of feel to it, but it's hard. It's not super soft, but definitely it feels good to hold in your hand. So it has a little latch there. It's a wire with kind of a piece of tubing on it. So if we press this, that will open it. It's spring loaded. You can see here it has a place to put your lanyard. So if we press this button, we can see the sparks. I'm going to shut the light off to see if we can get a better look at that. It also mentioned in the instructions that this can get dirty depending on what you're lighting it with, so you want to make sure you clean that off. So the USB charging port is right here on the other side. So it came with a cord. That's about a 6 or 8 inch cord. I'm not sure the exact length. I have this cord already plugged in. So there's a little blue light. It's kind of hard to see on camera, but there's a little blue charge light there. So if you have this sitting on your picnic table at a campsite, you probably wouldn't have to have the little lever over it. But if it's in your pocket and it might get pressed, you can have that safety latch there. So you can see it won't open. Comes with a lanyard. This has a whistle on it. It's a pretty high-pitched whistle. This will detach here. Like so. So if you had this around your neck and someone wanted to borrow it, you could just unclip it here, hand it to them. Or if you want to carry it in your pocket, you could just take it off your lanyard, put that in your pocket. When you want it back on the lanyard, clip it there. Let's take a quick look at the camo one. So the plastic on this one feels a little slipperier than the black one. Inside looks identical. Of course, this will come out. And the lanyard is the same on that one. So a cool feature of these is that you can charge them with USB. It, has that micro USB, and you can get a battery pack that's solar powered. So you could leave that out in the sun to charge up, and then you could use that to charge your lighter. So if you're kind of off grid, you can always keep your lighter charged up. So you can use this indefinitely with a solar charger, as a lighter. You don't have to refill it with fuel. So that's a nice aspect of this. So I'm going to clear this out of here. I have an old candle here I use to test lighters. I lost my nice stand, so we'll have to deal with this piece of 2x4. So we'll light this candle. There we go. So this can be operated one-handed here. Let's try this again. There we go. I thought it'd be interesting to look at this in the thermal camera. So here's the lighter. When you turn it on, you can't really see the plasma. We can see the candle lit. And you can see the electrodes are warmer than ambient temperature. You can see them get bright yellow when I turn it on. So that's the SUPRUS waterproof arc lighter. I think this is a great little everyday carry lighter, a good survival lighter. You can throw this in your gear. This would be good for canoe or kayak trips. It has this gasket around here to make it waterproof. So if your gear gets wet, your lighter is protected. I would say if there's any downside to this is that you have to get pretty close to what you're lighting. Like if you're lighting this candle, you have to get down into it pretty good. That's not too big of an issue with most things. I don't know that this would be ideal for lighting certain grills and such. If you had, you want something longer. Although you could light a little stick on fire with this and then stick it down into the gas or whatever. So I wanted to take a look at using this with the camp stove, and it doesn't seem real safe to get in here and light this. If I turn this on and I have the lighter, I have to get this out of here really quick, and there's a lot of heat that comes off of here. So I don't know that this is the best lighter for a camp stove unless you had a single burner stove where you can bring the lighter in from the bottom up to where you need to light it, and then you can light it from the bottom and easily get it away. From here you pretty much have to light it from the top. So you could use this to light this pretty easily if you just took a twig or something, lit that on fire, and then put it down into the burner. Of course, this already has its own lighter built into it, but sometimes those fail and you have to use a lighter. I think this could also make a very good gift for someone. So that's all I'm going to cover in this video. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments. If you like this video, please click like. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, I'd appreciate it if you could do that. And thanks for watching. Until next time, goodbye.